Hey y'all, it's Erica. Welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching. Today I have 5 meals in 5 minutes for you, also known as a what's for dinner video. We're gonna run through what I had for dinner Monday through Friday of this week. That way maybe you can get some inspiration to add these to your grocery list or to your meal plan. I will link any specific recipes down in the description box below, but let's jump into it.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and apologize because a lot of these did not actually get plated before I started eating, so you're kind of just seeing the leftovers here. But this is the pork tenderloin that Adam put in the sous vide. We love doing it that way. It always turns out super tender and perfect, perfect medium rare temperature, and then he just sears the outside a little bit. That's awesome. Then I also did some zucchini just in a pan of some oil and some butter, some seasoning, salt and pepper. I used the trifecta seasoning for this one. And then I made some roasted cauliflower. For this I used the Costco or the Kirkland brand, which is the Costco brand, like everything seasoning with no salt. And then I just add a little bit of salt myself, put it in the toaster oven and roast it like for 400 for 40 minutes. Super good. Then on Tuesday night, we had some roasted asparagus, once again in the toaster oven. I love using the toaster oven during the summer because I don't have to heat up the whole house and it's just super convenient. And then I made some halibut. So halibut is kind of more of an expensive cut or a more expensive fish normally, but this one was on sale, so I thought I'd pick it up and have it. And then I followed the stay-at-home chef's recipe for that halibut. So it had a little bit of lemon in there and a butter and like a white wine sauce sort of thing, and it was super delicious. For the asparagus, I just did smoked salt with oil and pepper on there, and I love doing that in the toaster oven. It just gives it such a crispy and smoky flavor. And then I did some yellow summer squash on the side, kind of how I did the zucchini, just in the pan, whatever seasoning you want to use with the oil, and just cook it till it's brown kind of thing, and it's so good. This fish was super tender and delicious, and I really did love the seasoning as well as with the breading dredge on the outside. Then the next day I made chicken piccata. As you can see, I have my thin pieces of chicken laid out here, some lemon, some capers, and then I have some vegetables. These are leftover vegetables, the asparagus and the squash from the day before, as well as some peas from the freezer. In front of me, I have the book Everyday Italian by Giada De Laurentiis. I love this one for the risotto and just for basic Italian recipes. It's so good for just covering kind of the basics, your lasagna, fettuccine, your piccata is in there, saltimbocca is in there as well. And I really kind of overdid myself this night by doing 2 recipes out of this book. It was kind of complex, but I had this little bit of arborio rice left over in the pantry, and I really wanted to use it up and make a little bit of a risotto, which I just had basically enough for me and Adam to just have a serving, and then for a little bit to go in a container. Adam loves risotto, so he's always a big fan of grabbing some of that. This is the chicken piccata when it's done. It's basically a lemon white wine sauce with capers on it. So it's super tangy and delicious, and thin slices of chicken. So you can have several pieces and cut it up, and it's so good. And then the risotto has, like I said, those leftover vegetables as well as some peas and then Parmesan cheese in there to make it all sticky and stick together. This is a delicious meal. Adam had several servings of this. I always know it's good when he goes back for seconds. Then on Thursday night, Adam cooked, and so you can see I've already started my plate here, but I wanted to show you guys. We had strip steaks that I got from H-E-B on sale. We normally pick up ribeyes, but Adam did such a great job of cooking these this time. We might have to do more New York strip. And then we also did some baked potatoes that we again put in the toaster oven and wrapped those in foil with some olive oil, salt, and pepper in there, and then just cooked them for like an hour and a half at 400 actually, and they turned out perfect. I had mine with mozzarella and dill dip on top of it, which is surprisingly very good. Then on Friday night, I made another pork dish. This was actually supposed to be for later on in the weekend, but we're going to have our brother-in-law and my best friend come over tomorrow, so we wanted to go ahead and get this out of the way since we had already had this thought and going. If I do this again, I think that I will actually put this in the crock pot, but basically I cooked all of these vegetables, apples, onions, celery, carrots, all that sort of stuff in this pan, and then I seared the pork on both sides, and then I put it in the oven. Next time I think I would sear it and then put it into the crock pot so it can cook a little bit more. It turned out okay, but it was a little dry, and so I think that's a lesson for me to take away. And then on the side, it's just the vegetables that were there, and then some Brussels sprouts with some white balsamic vinegar just in the pan again, just sauteed in there. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing what I had for dinner Monday through Friday this week, and hope you will like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Thanks.